He's the most iconic Mii of all time. It's Matt from the Wii series. For the two of you who are unfamiliar with Matt, he made his first appearance in the game Wii Sports, which originally released on the Wii in 2006. Matt is a part of the customizable avatar species known as Miis, which are customizable characters that the player can use in a wide variety of games. Despite being customizable, a lot of the background Mii characters throughout the Wii series are pre-made by Nintendo. But out of all the Miis, only one Mii has stood out amongst all the others, and that Mii is none other than Matt. Matt here was first seen as a trainer and a CPU rival in Wii Sports, but he became so iconic that Nintendo decided to include him in all of the other Mii games as a background character or a CPU opponent. He's also been the star of a wide variety of online memes, which I'm pretty certain most of you will only recognize him from. But today, Matt here will be taking a break from being a background character and a meme, and fight the various Mii fighters on the Super Smash Bros. Roster. So starting off, Matt here would be a slightly below average midweight character. He'd have 2 jumps and no other movement options. But now, let's dive into his costumes. For Matt's default appearance, he'll be in his iconic orange shirt. For the rest of the alts, these will have Matt in different shirt colors, which have him in red, yellow, lime green, light blue, purple, pink, and white. Now with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and dive into the moveset. Now, the way I'll be making the moveset will mostly be themed around Matt utilizing various sport equipment and skills from the Wii Sports series. There are a few exceptions, but I'll go over them later. So starting off with the jab, it'll be a 3-hit jab where Matt equips punching gloves while punching forwards. It's a pretty slow jab, but it is pretty strong. This references boxing in the original Wii Sports. For the dash attack, Matt will equip a baseball glove and slide forwards. This move comes out quick, but has a bit of end lag. This is in reference towards what most of the outfielders do in the baseball sport of Wii Sports. For the side tilt, Matt equips a sword and swings it forwards a single time. Unlike most side tilts, this move can be spammed for as long as you want, but it's not exactly recommended, because there is quite a bit of end lag once the attack ends. This references what most players do in the sword play segments of Wii Sports Resort. For the down tilt, Matt equips a putter and puts a golf ball, which travels a short distance before disappearing into the ground. This move has a tiny hitbox, but it does travel pretty far. Despite that, the golf ball does count as a projectile, so beware of using this move against foes with reflectors. This references the golf sport that appears in all of the Wii Sport games. For the up tilt, this will be one of the only attacks that doesn't come from the Wii Sports series. It'll have Matt simply perform a clap upwards. It's surprisingly strong compared to most up tilts, but this move also has a tad bit of end lag. This comes from the underrated Wii game called Wii Music. For the forward smash, Matt equips a baseball bat and swings it forwards, just like Ness's forward smash. And just like Ness's, Matt can reflect projectiles with this smash attack. Unfortunately, this move has a bit of start lag and a lot of end lag. This references the baseball sport in the original Wii Sports. For the down smash, Matt equips an iron golf club and swings it below himself. This smash attack is kinda odd, because when Matt swings the golf club, it starts from his feet and moves straight to his front side. Despite being so odd, it can drag foes in and launch them pretty far. But again, it has a bit of start lag and a bit of end lag. For the up smash, Matt equips a basketball and shoots it upwards. Just like the forward smash, this tech is kinda odd because the ball is shot diagonally upwards instead of directly above Matt. Despite that, this smash attack is incredibly strong and can reach a pretty far distance. Unfortunately, not only is there a bit of end lag, but the basketball does count as a projectile, so be wary of using this move against foes with reflectors. This comes from the basketball mode from Wii Sports Resort. For the neutral air, Matt equips a wakeboard and spins multiple times, dealing multiple hits of damage until the final hit. This comes from the wakeboarding sport in Wii Sports Resort. For the forward and back air, Matt throws a frisbee into either of those directions. The frisbee counts as a strong projectile, so keep in mind that the frisbee could get reflected right back at you. This comes from the frisbee sport in Wii Sports Resort. And finally, for the down and up air, Matt swings his sword a single time either upwards or downwards. But where Matt brings his A game is with his special attacks. For Matt's neutral special, Matt will throw a tennis ball forwards as a small projectile. It's a pretty weak special, but there is some interesting things you can do with the tennis ball. First of all, you can aim where you throw the tennis ball by holding down the special button and use the control stick to aim. Second, the tennis ball can bounce a total of 4 times, so if an opponent happened to get hit by the tennis ball, it'll bounce right off of them and continue to hit anything else in its path. And third, you can have a total of 3 tennis balls on screen at a time, so there's a good chance that the stage will get incredibly chaotic if someone decides to spam the special button. This references the training mode in Wii Sports, where Matt would throw tennis balls at the player in the boxing segment. He was trying to teach you how to properly dodge, but as you can see here, I am terrible at dodging. Stop throwing them at me! Now for the side special, Matt will strike the opponents while equipping a bowling ball. This move is a slight combination between Villager's forward smash and Incineroar's side special, where Matt will try to roll the bowling ball. Tapping the special button will have Matt bring out the bowling ball. Tapping the special button again will have him let go of the bowling ball. However, if you try to use the side special in that specific order, the bowling ball won't actually roll on the ground. Instead, Matt will just let go of the ball. So in order to roll the ball, you need to slightly move forwards and tap the special button again. Once it's rolling on the ground, it behaves slightly like Inkling's Splat Roller, where it can bury opponents who happen to be in its path. Despite this move sounding strong, there are a few issues with it. First of all, the bowling ball counts as a projectile, so odds are that someone will reflect it right back to Matt. And second, while the bowling ball can bury opponents, it'll fail if an opponent happens to be shielding. However, despite these issues, there is one more unique thing you can do with the side special. If you quickly turn around before letting go of the special button, the bowling ball will fly backwards and deal even more damage than before. Unfortunately, it's not a tactic you should always rely on, because the bowling ball has a random trajectory, so chances are that it'll go right over opponents or underneath them. As weird of a move this sounds, this is meant to be in reference towards what a lot of players like to do while bowling in Wii Sports. Now for Matt's down special, this will be a unique counterattack where Matt guards himself by using a sword. When a foe hits Matt's sword, they'll automatically get stunned in place, meaning that they're unable to perform an attack for about 2 seconds. After that, it's up to Matt on what he decides to do next. He can freely perform any other attack he so wishes, but keep in mind that you need to act fast, because one wrong move will cost Matt big time. This is meant to be in reference towards the sword play sport where you can try to block other opponents' attacks. And finally, for the up special, this will be an innovative attack where Matt jumps high into the air with a basketball and proceeds to perform a slam dunk. How does he do that, you ask? Well, at the end of the move, a basketball net will appear and Matt will grab onto it. Now, where does it come from? I don't know, and it's not really that important to know where it comes from. Anyways, this move will drag foes in at the beginning of the move and spikes them at the end of the move. On top of that, the end of the move will launch the basketball downwards, so other players can take damage even if they weren't initially caught at the beginning of the move. Despite that, Matt will go into freefall after slamming the ball, so keep that in mind. And now, for the final smash. Matt's final smash will be Wii Sports Spectacular. This will be a cinematic final smash that starts off with Matt punching forward using his punching gloves. Anyone hit by this punch will be sent into a cinematic. The cinematic then plays out with the player landing in the field while they continuously get beaten up by some of the other Mii trainers. The Miis will be equipping various sport equipment like punching gloves, golf clubs, and tennis rackets. Then, after a few seconds of this madness, the Miis launch the player to Matt, where he proceeds to hit them with a baseball bat. After this, the player gets launched out of the field while the Wii Sports announcer yells, "It's out of the park!" ending the cinematic. This final smash is mostly original, but the various Miis that assist you are some of the other trainers found within both Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort. The stage of choice is Woohoo Island from Wii Sports Resort. Oh wait, that's already a stage in Smash. Hang on a second while I come up with something else. The stage of choice is Mee Plaza from the Mee channel. This stage's layout is nearly identical towards both the Battlefield stage and the Miiverse stage from Wii U. However, instead of pictures appearing in the background, some of the various Miis from your console and online will appear in the background and start cheering for the player. The music was a challenge since a lot of the songs are way too short to add as is, so a lot of these will have to be medleys. In total, 14 songs will be included, 7 of which will be remixed.
Nice approach!
And that would be if Matt joined Super Smash Bros. Despite being such a bizarre pick, I absolutely love the Wii Sports series. It's a shame that most modern gamers are growing up with this instead of the good stuff. Seriously, Nintendo, stop holding back the good stuff. Give the gamers what they deserve. They deserve this, not this. If you haven't played the original Wii Sport games, then I highly recommend checking them out, as they're a fun experience from beginning to end. Anyways, do you have a character you'd like to see be given a Smash moveset? If so, let me know in the comments down below. And while you're at it, why not hit subscribe? That way you can get notified when I put out any Super Smash Bros. Moveset videos. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.